Welcome to the Explainer. You know those English phrases that seem super simple, but then leave you kind of scratching your head? Well, today we're going to tackle one of those tricky ones. And hey, a huge welcome to everyone watching from the Motorcar channel. We're so glad you're here with us. We're about to dive into a really common British idiom that can be surprisingly tough. Okay, so the phrase we're looking at is a bit thick. You'll definitely hear this one in casual chats, but what it actually means, that's not always so clear. It can be kind of slippery, really. It all depends on the situation. And this is where it gets really interesting. A bit thick actually has two totally different meanings. It's all about the context, which, you guessed it, is exactly why it trips so many people up on their learning. So, here's the main split. A bit thick can be about a person, someone who's, a bit slow to get something, or it can be about a situation that's just unfair or totally unreasonable. Crazy, right? Two completely separate ideas from the exact same words. So, the big question is, how on earth do you know which one it is? Well, it all comes down to a really simple check. Just ask yourself, are we talking about a person or are we talking about a thing, a situation? Okay, let's break down that first meaning, the one about a person. So, when you say someone is a bit thick, you're basically saying they're a little slow on the uptake, a little slow to understand. And for our friends who speak Indonesian, this lines up perfectly with agak lemot. Yep, that's it exactly. If you're talking about how well someone understands something, a bit thick is basically the informal English version of agak lemot. Now, a quick heads up, it's not the nicest thing to say about somebody, but you are definitely going to hear people use it. So what does this sound like in a real sentence? Okay, listen to this. He's a bit thick when it comes to math. See how that works? The context, the whole math part, makes it super clear we're talking about his ability to get the subject. And here you can see that comparison side by side. The English phrase, he's a bit thick when it comes to math, is a perfect match for dia agak lemot kalau soal matematika. That keyword, math, just locks in the meaning. We know we're talking about someone's understanding. Okay, so that's meaning number one. But what happens when we're not talking about a person? Well, this is where that second meaning pops up. Now we're talking about a situation, something that's just unreasonable or unfair. And in Indonesian, the word that captures this perfectly is keterlaluan. It's pretty wild when you think about it, right? The exact same English phrase, a bit thick, just does a complete 180. It's got nothing to do with being slow anymore. In this context, it means the situation is just too much. It's excessive. It's keterlaluan. Okay, so here's an example. Asking him to work until 10 p.m. is a bit thick. Did you catch the difference there? We're not calling the person thick. Nope. We're calling the request thick, the situation itself. And the translation just makes it crystal clear. Meminta dia bekerja sampai jam 10 malam agak keterlaluan. The focus is 100% on that unreasonable action. Same words, totally different universe of meaning. Okay, so let's wrap this all up. The real secret to getting a bit thick, right, isn't about memorizing the phrase itself. It's about looking at what's going on around it. The key, like with so much in language, is all about the context. I mean, it really just boils down to this simple chart. If you're talking about a person, it means slow to understand. Think agak lemot. But if you're talking about a situation or a request, it means it's unfair. Think keterlaluan. So seriously, just ask yourself, is this about a who or a what? And boom, you'll have your answer every single time. All right, so a bit thick is officially not a mystery anymore. Now we want to know, what other confusing idioms should we break down next? Drop your ideas in the comments below. We'd absolutely love to make an explainer based on what you want to learn. And that's a wrap for today. A huge thank you for hanging out with us here on The Explainer, and a special shout out again to everyone from the Motorcar channel. We'll catch you on the next one.
Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe.